sir. Yo, Greg, give me another one, man. Nah, not 2. We gotta get 3 in this bitch. Yes, sir. Come on, welcome back to another episode of Fruits of Our Labor. You already know who it is. It's your boy Steph, aka Young Idris.
Young Idris?
100%.
Young
You already know. Yeah.
Oh, so no more Sap Steph.
Nah, just Young Idris
no
right
more
now.
dark skinned demon.
Nah.
Your demon days are over.
Demon days are over. Straight Young Idris. Wait till I pull up the scene, nigga. It's
I'm
gonna
not
be
calling
over.
you Young Idris.
Why
Sorry,
not?
I can't.
Why not?
I don't know.
Yo, if you
it'll grow on you.
A couple more.
Let's not bring in the height into this, but let's just jump into the rest of the intros.
Say no more.
I'm not gonna let you do that to me.
Holding a lot of things in right now.
Yeah.
Continue. Introduce yourselves,
good?
man.
It's Leo Solis. We're back here again.
You already know it's Ryan. I'm about to come with some hot topics.
Like the store?
Yeah, like the story.
I like hot topics, bro.
There we go.
I'm ready for some hot topics. You already know Philly P back in here.
It's your boy Don. I'm ready for those hot topic prices. Those graphic
I'm
tees.
tired of you guys.
Oh my god.
Greg, that's not...
I'm ready to listen to the whole album of Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, for facts.
I shine and what you have.
Oh, man. How was your guys' week, bro?
Week was good. You know, it's a little bit cold, but yesterday was fucking beautiful, man. Not to
y'all
give
don't
a
experience
shout out to
cold.
Mother Nature, because yesterday was fucking
Yo, drop
warm.
a bomb real quick from Mother Nature, man. Yesterday was
or
beautiful.
climate change, either work, because, you know, like...
Yo, 14 degrees in November? That's crazy.
It's
that is,
beautiful.
I'm not complaining.
I remember when I was a kid in November, you'd expect snow.
100%. Listen,
Now, we're getting sunshine.
last week wasn't the case for us. Me and Dylan were we were out in Banff and we were experiencing -15. Dylan, you want to give a little
That's the real Canadian weather, huh?
summary of our trip right there, man?
Oh yeah, bud. It was a good old Canadian experience.
You're fucking
Honestly, Banff was beautiful, bro. Honestly, anyone that sees these photos from Banff, like I have so many photos to show you guys, and we have a vlog coming out soon. It was phenomenal, great experience, beautiful city. The little town of Banff was good. We're in Canmore, I believe, in our resort, and it was just amazing, bro. We actually got lost on reserve. It's fun. You want to let them know what happened?
Yo, so like
He told me one specific thing that made me die laughing.
so
Is that what I said?
okay.
Go on.
We were running out of gas. Like we were on our way to Edmonton, and as we were on our way to Edmonton, for some reason we just didn't fill up at one of the gas stations we stopped to, and so we know as we were running out of gas, we were like, shit, we gotta find a place, we gotta find a spot. So we pull up into this reserve. One, I didn't realize it was a reserve because I'm just not aware of where my fucking surroundings. So we pulled up to this reserve to get gas, and we were just like sitting there waiting. So I looked at Dylan. I'm like, bro, like keep in mind I didn't know where we were at. So I was like, yo, Dylan, let's go hit a spliffy real quick. Let's go ball up right here. And he was just like, nah, I'm not doing this. I'm like, why? He's like, oh, he kept saying, I'm white. I'm not doing this. I'm white. I'm not. So I'm just like thinking, I'm like, in my mind, I'm just like, bro, I know you're white. Yo, I've known you for 6 years. You don't got to keep telling me your race. So we continue to go ball up. And then it dawns on me, like it clues into my mind. I'm like, oh, we're actually on an Indian reserve. And I'm like, wow, I kind of feel like an asshole. Because here I am lighting a spliffy, yo.
Those bands be chief and heavy.
Yeah, I guess,
Yo,
but I
don't think they're
felt,
tripping.
I felt wrong, right?
They got that spiritual weed.
Yeah, bro.
That's
right, I
different.
wish I could really tap in with
Yo,
one of the
you
natives.
were being one with the earth by smoking.
You know what? You're right. You see, you guys made me feel. This is what I miss.
But the real, what did you call yourself?
What you mean?
Because you can't just come as Steph. You know what I'm saying? You got to come as like, I don't know, Dark Raider or some shit like that.
It's Steph Blackfoot. That was. That was it right there.
It's blackface, man. Come on.
But as I realized, I was like, asked Dylan, I'm like, bro, you're tripping. What are you afraid of natives? And he looked at me, he's like, bro, you know I'm not afraid of natives. I'm afraid of black people. And it took me by just
Who said that?
Dylan right here.
God damn, bro.
I took a step back and was like, whoa. Like, what the fuck? I didn't expect that coming from Dylan's mouth, but I was like, you know what? You're lucky I'm a casual racist because I fuck with that joke. That shit was hilarious.
It's
I thought
a
it
good
was
joke.
funny.
A great joke.
It was a great joke. That's what was like, yo, you're on your top notch. We did a problem really giving him a haircut.
I know.
Because
I regret it so much.
But
We're not taking him back there. Look what happened.
Dylan's correct though. I do recommend anyone to go out there and try, like, to just go out there, because just photos and just us explaining to it doesn't do that place justice. Like, it's truly a beautiful ass place. I didn't even know they were Canadian Rockies. Like, they were just like named all the mountains out there are formed as part of the Canadian Rockies. I didn't know we had our own version of the Rockies.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
What?
And I just thought, like, damn, like, here I am so ignorant. I don't even know about the only things about in Canada, man.
Hey, man, seeing those pictures that you guys posted on Instagram was really, really, like, honestly inspiring.
It's
Because, like,
so
the
beautiful.
pictures itself of the mountains and the snow on top of the mountains is like, whoa, like breathtaking, you know?
Especially, like, with the view, like, where we stayed at, the lodge we stayed at, the view we had was just incredible. And
I saw many pictures.
many pictures. There was one incident, Dylan. You remember where coming down the mountain, and how at night and we almost died.
Yo, they hit up the group chat.
Holy.
We almost died.
Yeah, almost died. So just imagine Jasper is 3 hours away from Canmore, and it was already 6 p.m.
No, it was 8. It was 8.
But we got there at 6.
Oh yeah, we did.
Got
Was it
there
dark
at 6.
outside already?
Dark.
Starting
I
to
would
get
imagine.
dark.
I would
dark.
imagine.
It
And
started
then
to get dark.
my boy Ryland's like, yo, let's go and see the Northern Lights. So I'm like, knowing myself, I'm like, sure, why not? Why not? We waited there like 3 hours. It's about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Nothing. So we gotta go. We have to go. It's too late. And the thing is with Alberta, they have no lights. On Jasper, there's no lights.
No street lights.
Just reflectors reflecting your pathway. But it's not enough. It is not enough. So we're going down. So before that, we started navigating, like, okay, which way should we go back? My way says it's 3 hours with one road blocked off.
Yeah.
But we were like, fuck it, we're going to do it. My boy says the other way is 6 hours long. There's no way I'm going to go all the way around back to the place for 6 hours. Might as well take 3 hour route.
6 hours.
Yeah, because you would have to go
Exactly.
around the whole mountain.
Yeah.
And then go back. I think it was like through
Is that
Edmonton and come back.
Yeah.
Is
down.
that walking or driving?
No, that was
No, that
driving.
was
That was a
driving.
drive.
6
And it was 8
Driving.
o'clock at night. So if you hear 6 hours, bro, we'll come
Yo,
back
your
at
whole
2 o'clock
day.
in the
Y'all
morning.
seen
Like,
any
no.
wolves or bears and shit like that?
We saw
I wish.
bison.
Bison. bro.
Bison?
Yeah, we saw a big ass
Yo, you
bison.
kill it and eat its meat?
No, we
I
just
wish.
No, we're in a national
wish.
park.
Bison
man.
burger.
No, it's illegal.
It's illegal
It's
to do
illegal
that
in national
shit.
parks.
Is it actually?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
a-
bring
you can't do
guns,
that.
no rifle, anything.
Can't do that.
Bullets,
Oh,
no hunting.
damn. That's a bummer.
But as
Unless you're outside the park, so if that bison crosses that line, it's all game. But bro,
You just waited there for a
he
second.
was just right
Oh, I
there.
wish you would.
start leaving like
I
little
wish you
like
would.
trails of food. Come here.
Man,
We're
just
on our way
teasing.
down, so we ended up taking the 3 hour route. Same thing, no lights. It's cold. We start seeing ice on the ground,
Black ice.
Black ice, bro.
Ooh,
so
that's-
hearing the tires kind of going. Luckily, we had a really nice SUV, but I couldn't sleep at all.
But it
I
was
don't know
like
how
10
this guy was
listen,
sleeping.
I was
the
out
car.
cold through this whole experience. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was dead out, and these guys were like, "Oh my god, we almost died. We almost had a near-death experience. We're almost done." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I was asleep dreaming about eating smack and cheesecake, bro.
Smack and cheesecake.
Like I was
God
dreaming about eating
damn.
at Cheesecake Factory.
Who was
dog.
driving?
I didn't know. It was my homie's dad.
Oh,
Because we went
okay.
with I went with Dylan's girlfriend's family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Dope,
so-
dope.
Yeah, so it was quite an experience, man. It was quite a ride, but like I would go back there in a heartbeat. This
Yeah.
time in the summertime, I ain't trying to go back in the
I mean,
winter.
I feel like there's still snow even if you go in the summertime.
How long is the summer? Like 1 month?
I think a solid 2.
Like us? Huh? Like us?
Yeah. but
No,
it's
we
like-
get at least
yeah,
like
you know?
May, June, July,
May
August.
doesn't count as summer.
This June.
I mean, but it is warm
June to
weather,
September, right?
Right?
yeah, there it's like, June to like August.
Like I know the summer solstice is June 21st, but you know technically when you get to May, you get that warmer weather. April, you get them April showers bring May flowers. You ever heard of that shit back?
I
in,
did. I have heard
Yeah,
that
that's
shit.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I have. And I don't know if it was just me, but the minute I landed, because I landed before Dylan and these guys, my mind was just like, okay, I gotta find a brother, bro. I gotta find somebody just like me. Where is this guy? I didn't know how many exactly. I need to know how
That's the
many
first thing
people
I
are
asked.
out there, and that was one of
That's
the
the
first
first
things
thing I
that
asked.
Leo texted me about.
I'm like,
But
yo, you find one yet?
I did
find
one.
one
I
yet?
did one. I did. I found 7,
7.
all in Calgary. Nowhere.
Yo, but like you already know what I'm gonna ask for.
What's that?
How are the bitches? Or sorry, women.
Fat white women.
Yeah, come on. We don't do that in 2021.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. To all the women out there, how are
I
the
don't know,
women?
man. I wasn't really looking like that.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
So-
man.
But if you were looking, how were they?
Oh, just titties, no ass.
Oh, man.
That's disappointing.
Is it though?
Just depends what kind of man
Yeah.
you are, man.
I mean, you know what, bro? As long as it has one of the two, I don't really complain.
Is that so?
Yeah, I like
You
if she
don't
got a
care?
fat ass but small titties.
You don't
Sure.
care?
Fuck yeah, hell yeah. She got big titties but
I
like
think
a
you'll
flat
fuck
ass.
anything. I don't think that matters.
Yo,
that much.
I wouldn't fuck a tree.
You might.
That's a cap.
You
That's
might.
cap. That's
An
cap.
inanimate object I will not fuck.
You see
fuck a
a
tree.
hole just big enough. You're like,
You look at a tree, I'm like, damn, that tree kind of thick, bro.
It's like, yo, hold up.
I didn't know that trunk was kind of fat.
I call that stop feeling up the bark and shit. It's like, yo, wow.
this tree's looking rambunctious.
Yo,
Very
exactly.
nice. Nice.
Let's get into these topics, we shall, man. So I guess it was about a week ago. It was a week and a half ago when here in Ontario, minimum wage is now being increased. It went from 14 to 50.
Oh, fuck.
I know it's not really a lot, man. I
I'm
already
pissed
know.
at the fact that even regardless if you raise minimum wage, it's still not enough to make a living in Toronto.
Oh, it definitely isn't.
Because the cost of everything will go up as minimum wage goes up. Not directly, but indirectly, of course. Because let's say a loaf of bread, right? At the regular store, it's like, let's say $3.52, right? I'm just giving examples, not, definite prices or anything. And we raise minimum wage to say 16 an hour, right? That cost of bread with over time will raise to about $4 because now you have to pay people to produce it more because they need to get paid more due to the minimum wage. Now the price to deliver is more because you got to pay the people more to deliver it. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's a chain reaction. So I agree with people getting more minimum wage and more money in their pockets, but at the same time, it cancels each other out. Because at the same time you're getting more money, but then you got to spend more money to live. Right? And that doesn't make sense.
Just
to
be
me.
adding to inflation, I think. No.
It does.
Yeah, it
Absolutely.
does.
Absolutely. Like, but don't get me wrong. Minimum wage is essential, right? And especially if you invest your money and you do smart things with your money instead of just spending it on, worthless shit, then, you could do good with it.
So how do you feel like the argument that people make that like, minimum wage is not, you're not supposed to be working on minimum wage, that's not for you. You're not supposed to be living on that.
Well, that's why they call it minimum wage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't
like-
think it's possible to just live straight off of minimum wage.
Oh,
But
no.
people making these complaints about, it's only going up to $15 an hour, but you look at a minimum wage, you're not supposed to live on minimum wage.
I always felt minimum wage was for teenagers trying to find work,
100%.
not adults looking
maybe
to make
like
a
maybe
living.
like a student, like an international student or something. Like,
Exactly.
Because-
people that don't need that much money can deal with minimum
Right.
wage, but
Right. And like it was kind of crazy because you see they broke it down like how across Ontario what the actual livable wages are now that things going up to 15%. And you see that Toronto is actually the highest one. It runs at 22.
Yeah.
22. You have to make $22 an hour just to
Yep.
survive.
Yep.
Right?
100%.
which is ridiculous because I'm on the job hunt right now, bro. Mod.
How's that going for you?
It's tough. I mean, it's not like the worst thing in the world. There's shit out there, but it's like they want people that are overqualified, but they want to underpay them at the same time. So essentially, what it is like we want you to do the most work for the least amount possible.
Yeah, but that's a
And like even some of these jobs, like the requirements they're asking is so insane for like $15 an hour, 15 like.
but
16,
isn't it for
17?
your field that you trying to get into? Isn't that always the case? Like when you get into something like that, they're gonna work you hard as fuck and not really pay you the best
That's
to the ability.
basically
'Cause it's
any
like that's like
entry-level
entry
job.
level, right?
Yeah.
That's any entry level job.
Exactly,
They're gonna see what your worth
100%.
is.
They gotta see what you do
by
exactly.
giving you more work than you can handle, and if you can handle, they'll be like, "Oh, cool.
You gotta that's pay.
We'll give him $1 raise." Like a
Right.
fucking dollar is gonna make a difference in your living
know.
stands. It's fucking ridiculous. At the same time, I don't think I think it's not realistic to say increase minimum wage while
Right.
decreasing the cost of living, because that's not realistic in a capitalistic society.
Yeah.
Because everything is gonna go up the moment you try to give people more money,
That's
exactly how society runs, and that's how governments prosper on that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think you have to settle for minimum wage these days anymore because there's like
Never.
so many different ways to get money in nowadays. You can literally have like a computer and make money from that from the internet. You know?
100%.
And especially since COVID,
Yeah.
a lot of people aren't going back to work. They're working from home. So a lot of employers are out of people who actually want to go to work and work. So like the bargain to be like, hey, I need a pay raise is more essential now because hey, you can fight for that because not a lot of people are gonna work for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't want to go to work, rather stay home and collect government checks and then make their side cash on the side, right? But at the same time,
That's done now though. The government don't be giving checks no more.
there still is, but like you have to play it off as you're sick. If you're sick, you get benefits. If you're not sick, then you got to go to work and make your own fucking money, unless you're getting EI. Right? For those listening outside of Canada, that's employment insurance that the government gives us when we can't find a job or anything.
For
like
the
that.
people in the States, it's PPE basically.
Yeah, PPE. Exactly. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. In Sweden, I don't know, y'all living good, bro. You guys are living very, very well off. And I am jealous.
You know what's also kind of crazy is how much the tax is though. Like our tax,
Yes.
like Ontario tax, especially if you're making minimum wage.
That's why, like
You get 15, but after tax, you still get $14.
you get nothing. You get taxed a bit. You get taxed out hard.
And that's
out there.
what, like 13% is a lot.
It's a lot, man.
It is a lot of money. And especially when they're putting into all this construction, but nothing ever gets fucking fixed. Listen, any construction site you drive down in Toronto, there is one guy working and 7 guys watching. I
swear,
literally
they're always
hate
just like standing around, just chilling, having
like,
a conversation. I'm like, yo, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I asked one guy one time. He was just like, "Oh, this one, it's not my job.
Yeah.
I just supervise." I'm like, "Oh, that's what you call it." Oh,
Yeah.
I see,
That's
I see a
what you
lot of
call
them
it,
just like standing around drinking Tim Hortons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see a lot of
100% of them do.
You see, you know what pissed me off the most? The guys holding the slow and stop sign. Oh,
Why?
I get triggered.
Why?
I get generally triggered. on
Why?
that.
I don't care that much. It's not a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Why
They're
is
just
that?
holding up the sign.
Yeah, they're holding it. They almost get paid more than me and you holding up that
100%.
sign.
Those guys get paid in
Like
the 30s.
25, 30 an hour.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Must be nice.
I gotta go into construction. I'm in the wrong fucking business, man.
Wrong field. Or you can just offer to Alberta, $18 an hour, 5%
You know,
tax.
I worked with a guy in
Beautiful.
when I worked at the restaurant job, right? This guy came from Nova Scotia. If Greg remembers that guy, because we worked with him. I think his name is Liam or something like that.
You
The
just
guy
out
was from Nova
niggas.
Scotia. He was making like 30 an hour off of a job, then came to Toronto with all the money he made off of Nova Scotia.
So he was
guy
living.
was balling.
Yeah, he was balling.
He was
here.
fucking balling. He had money. He didn't have to work, but he fucking worked.
Yeah.
Like I think that's the benefit. If you go out of the city, work, and then come back to the city and ball out. That's essentially how.
But then you're broke again.
exactly. It's
Then you gotta leave again. and
it's a
then come
never-ending fucking cycle unless
Hey.
you win the lottery, or 2, blow up as an influencer, or a sports fanatic or a celebrity,
I'm just
etc.
saying, man, just go out there to Alberta, get a change.
I
Just
think
change up.
yeah,
Change up.
I agree.
You know who also just changed up? Facebook also changed. They also changed one of the names to I believe it was who's it?
Metaverse. It's the
Metaverse.
Metaverse.
The Metaverse. Thank you very much.
Meta and Metaverse, man. That's some crazy shit.
What do you think about it?
I love
Have
that.
you seen more on it? The whole Metaverse. You know about it a lot more?
Yeah.
So
I
you wanna
was
explain about it?
talking with a few men from my internship. There's this one guy there who was like super deep into the tech industry.
Yeah.
This guy was talking about it. He's like, yo, if you can hop on that shit now, you're set.
So what's it really about for the people who don't? The whole now splurge with
Yeah.
Meta
So-
going into the scene.
essentially what the metaverse is, it's pretty much going to be like a new age internet, which is virtual reality.
The whole
right?
virtual thing.
It's gonna
yeah.
be a whole virtual.
So like a Ready
thing.
Player One type feel.
Essentially, yeah. Like if you mans ever watch Total Recall, is it like that? Like one of them
yeah.
movies, you know? It's
Yeah.
like that. It's kind of essentially like that, and it's going to be super crazy. So pretty much what the metaverse is going to be is just like the internet, but in a VR setting. So you'll have like
fuck with that.
you can buy things through it. It'll be like retail. You can also just have like meetings, but you'll see the person in front of you. You can have characters and like video games and movies and all this type of shit. It's going to be the craziest thing, but.
I feel like technology needs to catch up with that idea.
No, it's there. They just have to.
Aren't they making like retail stores for this thing?
Yeah, no,
Really?
it's gonna be
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Interesting.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, they're
Interesting.
making it huge.
And like you can invest your money in so different many.
So, like-
many ways.
Oh, I want to know.
Okay, now that we're getting more, so let me ask you, like, now that like this whole thing is coming to effect, and we're going to be going into like more and more into technology, do you think it's gonna eliminate that one-on-one human interaction eventually?
I think so.
And you think that's
I
the thing,
bro, I
it's gonna be
honestly feel
obsolete?
like in the next like 5 to 10 years, some shit's gonna go down, and like it's gonna get so shitty like outside in the outside world that people are just gonna want to escape through this metaverse.
That's a
Yes.
big
Like,
problem.
and they're just gonna spend more time in this metaverse than outside
I feel like-
because the outside's so fucked up.
Yo, this sound like Sword Art Online, man. Like,
You're not wrong, though.
like we finna just be
100% not
trapped
wrong.
in
That's
a fucking
honestly
game.
why I think it is, because like, bro, what, like this, every day some shit goes down in the world, bro.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like it's only a certain amount of time until some shit really pops off.
That's kind of crazy, man.
I want to see what he's going with this, but at the same time, how the stock is doing, because I need to invest in that if it's going to, blow up. I feel like it's
invest in
going to
it?
take a dump and then it's going to increase. So if it takes that dump, I'm putting all my money into
The
it.
biggest thing that people are trying to figure out is like, how do you advertise on this? Like,
True.
Effectively. So
I mean-
once someone figures that out, and and whoever figures out like
They're going to have to figure it out because that's how they make their money.
whoever figures out the technological advancements is gonna be like a super fucking cake and cake.
Okay, well, we know our next idea, guys. Let's get to it. Come on now. Dylan,
Bro.
you're in charge.
I'm
It's just so crazy, bro. I'm so hyped for it.
I
I'm
got
so
you,
hyped
bro.
for it.
I got
Are you
you.
really that
Respect.
hyped
I'm
for it?
so hyped for it. It's so lit.
I don't fucking know, man. I'm here for it, but I'm also not here for it. I like the personal,
I like-
interactions, just being with
I like the
one-on-one,
human-
just
the
talking
human
and
face-to-face
this and that. Like, bro,
interaction.
imagine we do the podcast on Metaverse, bro. It's just gonna be virtual, us just sitting around that type of
Virtual
shit.
augmentations
I
of
can't
ourselves.
mess with that. I
Nah,
can't, man.
to a certain point, I mess with it. I'm not gonna just like say, "Oh, I'm gonna replace it with my."
But
regular-
eventually, some people are gonna be like that,
Oh yeah, for sure. But
and
that's
that's
just like
that's a problem.
that's just like the internet or video games.
Nah,
There's always gonna be some
I
people that
can't,
take it
See,
too
that's
far.
I know that's weird to me. I'm cool.
It's the future.
But it's true. Some people.
I feel like to
people
the point like this is gonna make us so social anxiety,
Listen,
like
bro.
social
Social
awkward.
anxiety and socialization is such a fucking
That's
decrease.
why I feel like in like a couple years, communication skills gonna be at all time high.
Oh,
If you can be able to talk right and just be able to say the right things, or have proper like
it
shit.
can be a
with
fucking
people,
asset.
Exactly, it's gonna be an
And-
asset, bro.
and
You're
a lot
gonna
of
get in the bag.
And I don't like going into the topic of socialization. Like I'd rather speak to people face to face than text or have a phone call.
Bro, I hate texting.
I
will
fucking
never text.
hate it.
I'll never text you. I'll mostly call you though.
I'll fucking give you one word responses if you give me a big ass
That's
paragraph.
a fact. I'm just not trying to deal with it.
If you give me a big ass paragraph face to face, I'll give you a heartfelt conversation.
Yeah,
You know, but if
yeah.
you text me that shit, I'm like, yeah, okay, LOL XD. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I used to be
Nothing
the
too
same. I used to be a man who used to like just text all the time. Don't call me. I used to be texting. But then I got an iPhone, and I'm just like, the beauty of FaceTime. Now it's like I just get everybody FaceTiming me or FaceTime anybody
you like
else.
pumpkin spice?
What?
You like pumpkin spice? You got male Uggs? Huh? Talk to me, Leo. I mean, Stefan. Talk to me.
Do you have any TNA pants?
Yeah, come on, bro. You got leggings? Come
This
on,
is
man.
what y'all doing to me, man.
Yeah,
Listen.
You got some dirty Air Forces somewhere?
I do.
Oh, man. If I see you with a bubbly ass jacket, I'm calling you out, homie. I'm calling you out.
Bro, one for one, let me tell you something. The pumpkin spice latte fucking smacks. I don't
See,
care
I
what
told y'all,
none of
I told
say.
y'all.
Listen,
It comes with the iPhone.
I don't care what y'all say. That shit smacks.
Every Tuesday before the pod, Stefan goes to Starbucks and sits
You
down
damn straight.
and has himself a little treat.
You damn straight.
You know what, lady?
What's your pumpkin spice order?
What you mean?
What's your Starbucks order, fam?
It's
What
a
do
pumpkin spice latte.
You don't get no
Let me get
additional things?
Nah, bro, I ain't that.
What size?
I don't
Venti,
even know. I
like.
don't know
You
what
get a
the fuck is
Trenta, you get a
grande.
You
grande,
look like
get
a venti
tall.
type nigga, bro.
You Yo, sometimes I can't lie. Sometimes I tap into the venti game, bro.
Alright, I fuck
But
with it.
most of the time I just hit up Dylan because he got the connects, he got the plug, so I
Yo,
get that
Dylan,
shit for like
you look like you born bred in Starbucks.
I get that shit for free from Dylan.
You look like your croissants come from Starbucks. Your fucking outfit comes
Yo,
from
you
Starbucks.
don't understand, bro. We were there in Banff and we like had Tim Hortons and all these guys were like, ugh, that's not it. Ugh. They had exquisite taste. I was like, oh, you Starbucks drinking niggas, man. Like,
Oh.
God damn. That's what y'all do.
Listen, I
Y'all
get a large
downplay Tim
dark
Hortons.
roast
Real
triple
shit for
triple.
once.
That's a fact.
Try some real shit.
Get off your high horse and just drink down these Tim Hortons like
Drink
us
the
commoners.
coffee of the commoners.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank
all
you.
right.
Thank you.
Shout out to everybody who drinks Tim Hortons.
It's some good
Drink
shit.
not
working
Starbucks.
class coffee.
Yeah,
Working
it's some good
class.
shit.
I don't got time to wait in
Not
big
these-
ass lines at Starbucks, and these mans have.
Bro,
Can I
the
get a
Tim
frappa
Hortons-
lapa macchiato? Like what
The
is
Tim
that?
Hortons lines be hectic all the time. What are you talking about?
Nah, but they're fast. You know, let me get a coffee, double, boom, next. Let
You'll
me get
have
a coffee,
somebody-
triple, boom, next. Let me get a donut, done. You go to
100%.
Starbucks, fam, and it's like, yo, I want a venti latte. I want no cream. I want you to double flip that, kick flip that in the air, and then I
it's
want you to
7
scream
pumps,
at it.
bro.
Like what?
Scream at it.
Hey,
I
wait,
want you
hold
to
on,
scream
wait,
in the cup.
wait.
Like what?
Ryan, I didn't know you were a rapper.
Yeah, you know, I
You
was
was hitting
spitting.
some bars right there.
Yeah,
I
You
was
was
spitting.
spitting.
I was speaking
I
the
was not
truth.
educated. I'm educated now.
No,
didn't
you
know that.
educated. You know, that's what I'm saying, bro. On top of Hoology 101, I gotta open up a next class. I gotta open up a next class, bro.
Can we get a university for this guy?
Please hire me.
Yeah, we
as
gotta
a
get you
teacher.
to like sell courses on Instagram
That's what I'm saying.
for like $400.
I'm here for it.
I
I'm here
would
for it.
live
Be shiesty.
create a whole curriculum of how to educate people on certain topics. I don't know what yet, but I got some ideas, and I'm not gonna put it out there until I got the ideas straightforward and TM'd, trademark, nigga. No one is stealing
That's
these
like
ideas.
TM'd.
Trademark. Don't want no idea stealers.
I'm kind of here for that though.
Yeah, all right, don't worry.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
gonna be
really tap
putting it
in.
out soon. Don't worry. Clip that.
I could. He said, "Clip that." Oh God, bro.
Fuck's sake.
You got any more on this, like, on the metaverse?
I think it's lit. I think it's gonna be a good time.
I want to see what is coming, and
gonna wait for a bit.
The biggest thing I'm looking for is the stocks. I want to see how the stock market is gonna do in terms of how Facebook is gonna change. Because if you're changing the name, you're changing the stock. If it's gonna change in price, if it shoots down because metaverse sucked, you definitely need to invest in that shit. Like if it goes from like what's Facebook at right now? I'm not too sure.
don't know.
High hundreds, right? We'll say high hundreds.
I invest in prisons,
You invest in prisons?
100%.
That's actually kind of smart.
Yeah,
still.
I promise
I fuck
you.
with that.
Yeah.
Sick bastard.
Nah, shut up. Don't do that
No,
to me.
it's not really sick.
It's not sick. It's like,
Yo, if he's sick, then what do you call all the billionaires out there?
do you not know? Like,
Sick.
it takes like 80,000 a year in the States. It takes 80,000 a year just to like house one prisoner.
How many prisoners are in the U.S.? Like 1.2 million or something?
That's why you invest in that thing, bro. Trust me. Trust me. You
That's
make
smart.
a good return, man.
On people's...
Demise, yes.
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
Hey, yo,
They chose that.
check this. So the Facebook stock right now
capitalizing.
is at $335.37.
For one share,
If that goes down to $100, people, because maybe metaverse might flop at the beginning and then increase later on. Invest, put all your money into that, because when that shit goes back to 3, 4, 5, 6, 700, you are making bank, 100%.
Bro, shout out to Metaverse, man. I'm totally down for it. It's gonna be...
I want to see what it is, because a lot of like Facebook has been overtaken by Instagram, right?
100%.
And so if Facebook
I think
creates,
connect something with the Instagram.
oh,
though.
dude, it's gonna be fucking lit.
I don't want to see
Instagram's gonna be a
virtual
metaverse.
Instagram
You're gonna
models,
see
bro.
virtual Instagram.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I don't want to see that either.
Now I gotta see virtual
wanna see
things twerking. Like, no,
not
thank
complaining.
you.
What? Virtual twerking? Oh, I don't want to see that either.
Okay.
Yo, they're gonna have virtual fits. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, I can't see what we're doing.
man.
Greg just pulling up memes. It's just
It's
hilarious.
shit like that, man. Come on, man.
I wanted to just get your guys' views on this thing. I was
What's up?
talking to this one kid, man. He's like 16, right, from my church, and he was telling me how being not depressed in his generation is weird. It's weirder than being depressed for his generation.
What?
Wait,
Can you rephrase
repeat
that?
that, please.
I rephrase it. So being not depressed, having a mentally stable mind is weird than being not depressed.
Okay, I got
Than
you.
being depressed in the
fam.
era that he's part of, in the generation that he's part of. And I was just like, I was so like just weirded out by that, because I was just like, dog, what do you mean by that? Okay, go into more of this. What do you mean? He's like, well, you know, social media always plays this type of image, is like this lifestyle that's a perfect lifestyle. You know what I mean? You gotta have a perfect lifestyle, all this and that. So he's like, oh, you know, you might be able to get discouraged a little bit. You're on this because you're so focused on like just looking around you, and you see like he's saying seeing kids his age and like 18 being millionaires and all this type of thing, bro. And I was just like kind of like trying to steer them away from that. Like, fam, you can't be looking at social media like that. You can't got to stay away. You just got to be focused on being better than you were yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Don't focus on perfection. Focus on progression. Progression over perfection.
It's facts.
So it was just like, I wanted to get your guys' thing on that because it was just like, this brings into the other topic where we talk about more self-love, loving yourself, being appreciative, know your worth, man, knowing in anything, because otherwise you're gonna can't pay attention to like the social media out there because it will make you a certain way, it'll get you a change, it'll alter your mind. So I wanted to get your guys' view on what he said on just being just being not hearing, being in fact like not being depressed is like a norm for that generation. So I just wanted to
You're
get
happy
more
today? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like,
Yo, why
oh
are you
my God.
smiling? What's wrong with you? Are you good?
Honestly, regarding that topic, it's really ridiculous at like the psychological state that most of these kids are growing up in. Because one, look at the amount of things that are influence their state of mind. Music, which is huge, and a lot of people are making money off of making depressing music.
100%.
Like look at Juice WRLD, right? Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Rip.
Like he made a lot of depressing music. Excess Tentacion, right? Made a lot of hype music sometimes, but majority of his music was very depressing.
Yeah.
Right? Look at Lil Uzi Vert, Push Me to the Edge, All My Friends Are Dead. Right? Mm-hmm. You know, he make a hype song, but it's depressing. The subliminal tone of it is supposed to be depressing.
Yeah.
Right? So when you look at all these facts, and all these kids these are their idols, you know what I mean? These are the guys that they're looking at. These are the guys that they're listening to. Mm-hmm. And like depression sells, bro.
It does.
Regardless of what it is, depression sells fucking money. And these kids are influenced heavy because nowadays kids don't have a free mind because they're always on their fucking phone. And that's what the problem is.
Yeah.
Being so addicted to your phone that you lose track of reality. You're not able to think by yourself. You got to use collective consciousness to agree with your consciousness.
That's a scary thing too.
And it is. It's fucking terrifying. Because imagine like
Can't have your own thoughts.
you're a youth growing up and you can't even like have your own thoughts because you're just influenced by everything else around you. Right. And that's what the worst part of. That's why I fear for the new generations. Like, yo, think for yourself, homie. Like you don't need to listen to fucking like these rappers, these singers who are talking about, my life sucks, I cut myself, I'm gonna bleed. Like, no, bro. Like, think for yourself. Be smart enough to realize your self fucking worth. Yeah. Like, everybody is a gem unless you decide that you're not a gem. 100%. You have any human has the potential to be great. It's just the amount of work you put in.
That's a fact. There's always a lock on our potential, but it's just to find the key that helps unlock it.
We are the key to our own potential. That's it. I'm not being a motivational speaker. It's just the fucking truth.
It's a fucking fact.
Like, you put in the work, you're gonna get results. You're gonna fail 100% because nobody tries something the first time and then fucking succeeds. Mm-hmm. Unless even Elon Musk, how many times he fucking failed? Look at the guy's the fucking richest person in the world.
And that's the thing, so people are so hard on themselves that when they fail, they're just like, oh fuck it, I'll give up. Blah,
right.
Blah, blah. That's it.
People don't broadcast their failures, they only broadcast their successes.
And that's the thing with social media, they paint such an image like, oh yeah, I did this, I got this money by 22, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, you're not stressing how much times you probably failed in passing in your life. And how many whatever struggles and obstacles you have to go through to get to that. You don't really people aren't really preaching that. They just throw this little image. Yeah, I got the Benz. Okay, that's all you're gonna see.
Exactly, that's all you're seeing.
You don't know what else.
I don't have a Benz.
Yeah, and then you get discouraged, and it's it plays an image into these kids' mind, man. And you have these kids younger and younger now. Why do I know my nephew 3 years old could tell me how to work an iPad better than I can? You know what I mean? So it's like. It's trippy, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, yo, you see that you're starting off a younger age, and now, so it's like, yo, you're being more of this internet baby, I guess I would say. Internet baby, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm so happy that we didn't grow up with social media that much.
Facts.
I feel like we're so different compared to the youth these days. If you talk to a teenager these days, it's completely different type of people,
100% mindset.
They just think differently. They're wired differently. They have different opinions, different views.
Yep.
It's just it's a lot different, bro.
Kids don't know about us shoving dirt in our mouths and shit like that as a youth, bro.
You didn't eat Play-Doh for lunch?
Bro, y'all never caught grasshoppers and trapped them in plastic bottles?
Whoa. Sheesh, you're fucking sick.
Saying you were that
y'all
one.
never did that?
You were that one kid that just used to stomp on ladybugs.
I still do that to date.
Yo, what?
I still do that to date.
That's horrible.
I see a bug.
you're a monster.
Depends what type of bug.
But I don't touch it with my hands. I gotta use an object because I ain't touching that. That's gross. Listen, I have a phobia of bugs. Any
bugs?
fucking critty crawler, I'm terrified.
Nah, man. Only spiders for
Leo,
me.
I don't want you shaking your hands like that. That's mad. Yo.
I'm not gonna do that. I might kill us all and start a fire.
Yeah, exactly. We got an arsonist in our hands. Help. Oh my days. But yeah, like going back to the self topic, like I remember, like I'm gonna tell you a story about this one guy who I went to high school with, right? I won't say his name because I feel it's really disrespectful, but Greg knows who he is.
He just threw Greg in there too.
Listen, this guy is playing himself like a fiddle and he's getting played like a fiddle. So
Okay,
it's
explain
double
it.
fiddles and he's going like this. Like,
Oh,
like,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? So
Shit.
he's
He's a
trying
maestro.
He's trying. You know what, Greg? Tell the story, bro. I think you have a better thing of telling the story because you have more details than I do.
Wait, what story are we talking about?
We talking about life quotes and oddies.
You know, anytime a man brings up a topic and you say, "Oh no,"
Let's get with oh no. All right, Greg, go ahead.
No, this is an ongoing situation. I don't know if I can talk about that.
Yo, talk about it, bro.
I can't.
Do it.
I can't. It's not in my
Damn, nah,
hands
it's-
to.
it's
not in
ongoing.
my
Don't talk about the
hands
situation,
to-
but talk about the circumstances of the situation.
All right, how can I put this, bro? Yo, there's a brethren that I know.
Hope this man's not listening to this.
No, wait.
I hope he is.
So there's a brethren that I know who's just talking to a girl that I also know.
Mm-hmm.
But I just know the girl a lot longer than he does.
Mm-hmm.
But I have nothing to do with their relationship. But for some reason, that's important in their relationship.
that you know the
The shit ins and outs throughout
The
this whole
girl?
relationship.
Like
Relationship?
there's been absolutely nothing between me and said girl.
oh,
Not even an entertainment.
so it's jealousy.
It's jealousy. She's using jealousy against him.
It's fucked.
She's using my name as a weapon, bro.
It's fucked.
What is she? Oh, this sounds messy. It sounds like a messy situation.
So without
I
exposing
know what
anything,
you mean now.
without exposing anything, essentially, the dude is getting played by the woman, and he's fine with it.
Or he just doesn't know or understand.
Maybe he's naive. He just doesn't really understand.
He doesn't understand his own self-worth. And that's why I'm relating it back to the topic. Because at any given time, you can understand if you're a wholesome individual to yourself when you're getting played or when you're not getting played. When something is true or not, you will know. And that's just being a wholesome human being and understanding that you gotta love yourself first before you love anything else. That's just facts. J. Cole said it best. Love yours,
right,
nigga.
yeah.
Like,
That's a fact.
and this nigga don't love himself. Because he's getting played like a fiddle, bro.
Sometimes,
you
bro,
know, you
can-
always gotta go through something like that.
That's how you gotta let your man
It's
go
true.
through hard
Yeah,
lessons.
he's gonna
man.
go through it, then he's gonna bounce back. He's gonna hit rock bottom, then he's gonna go bounce back, and then you'll see.
He's gonna have a couple crying
man's-
nights.
But what if you don't learn from it? What does
Couple
that say
Marvin
about
Rooms.
you?
You do
playing.
learn something.
But what if you don't? Because
But
there's a
what-
lot
but
of
yeah,
people. Because a lot of people don't learn from their mistakes.
That's true.
So how do you how do we tell
people-
the audience how to handle themselves? Like, say you come off a bad breakup and you're like, yo, it's all my fault. I did this. When in reality, it was just like you guys didn't mesh anymore, right? And that's okay.
That's a natural
So
thing.
how do you tell someone who's dealing with that? How do you
I mean,
what do you tell
everybody
them?
handles something like their own grief. Oh, not grief, but they handle their own shit different, right?
It's different for everybody. Right?
It is very different for everybody.
It also depends how emotional the person is.
True.
You know, if they have like prior trauma or anything like that.
If they Pisces, mad emotional.
All right.
What are you trying to say, fam?
Pisces is emotional. I'm Pisces, so I can admit it.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes we're emotional, but
We-
I'm
we
not
do be
How
emotional
you bring
in that
signs
sense.
into this, man?
Because it's true. Like, yo, what's your
Nah,
sign,
that's
bro?
not Cancer.
Explains a lot.
Fuck you.
How about you, Leo? What's your sign?
I was the same as you, Pisces.
You're Pisces?
I think
We're
you-
emotional, fam.
That's
But
100%.
listen, we're the good emotions. All right? We're the
emotions.
emotions
Yo,
that
if
women
you go
wanna
look
keep.
up anything about Pisces, the fucking descriptions piss me off.
Yeah, it
You know
really
how it says. You know how it says like not
Gender.
like possessive, whatever.
Yeah.
For us, it just says sad.
sad.
Y'all just some sad
Just
boys.
nothing
Sad.
else, just sad.
To their feelings.
Bitch made.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
Artistic.
Come on.
Let people use them.
God damn.
Yo, you know what? I'm gonna create a new segment, bro. It's gonna be your daily horoscope, fam. And I'm just
Yo,
gonna
let's
tell y'all.
read the horoscope for us.
For
fam.
Pisces,
the
let's see. Today's horoscope for Pisces is you're going to get some major motivation from someone powerful today,
I'm
which
here
will
for you
help you
guys.
get off a situation that's been making you feel like a bit of a doormat with a friend or a coworker. Your backbone will grow instantly, and you'll be able to tell the certain bossy someone that you aren't going to take it anymore.
Yeah.
Be careful about how you say it, though. You don't want to tick off someone who has power over you, especially at work. Yo, that's me today.
Wait,
that is
right.
me today.
Have I been bullying you?
No, my coworkers. No, and I'm gonna tell them tomorrow. Fuck off.
Hey, listen here, pal.
Listen here, buddy.
I've had enough of your
Y'all really
You're
emotional,
rubbish.
huh?
your shenanigans.
You're rubbish.
Your rubbish shenanigans. Come on, man.
How do we get to this freaking Pisces thing?
Because we're talking about self-worth, bro. And Pisces Pisces know their self-fucking worth. I haven't met a Pisces today that doesn't know their self-worth. Honest.
I think we struggle with our self-worth, actually.
I don't struggle with myself. I know my self-worth. Like, I know when to leave a situation when it's not right for me.
When did you get like that? You were just born like that? When did you get like that's a bigger question. When
Yeah,
did
when
you
you
When I
like
started
that.
dwelling deep into psychology. So I started to read a lot of people's mind states, and then I started from reading their mind states, I understood my mind state.
When did you guys really realize your self worth and that you guys were truly worthy?
It's just I don't think it's like
I don't feel like I fully discovered it yet.
You don't think so?
yeah.
I don't think so. I think I'm on the way though.
I think you're on the okay.
I used to struggle with confidence a lot. And
I used to be the same way.
I was down.
Yeah.
I was a little Debbie Downer type of man. So I
Rest
don't know.
in peace, Debbie, bro.
Oh my god.
Sorry, you said Debbie Downer, and it just popped in my head.
R.I.P. to
But
Debbie. We
that's
seen her a
all.
few
Rest
weeks
in
ago.
Peace of Debbie, for real.
Yeah.
But as you were saying,
As I was saying, yeah. So I don't think I fully found it yet, but I think I'm on the path, and I think that's what matters. If you're out there, don't trip.
Don't
You'll find
disturb.
it one day.
yo, listen, like don't be ashamed. It's a work in progress.
definitely a work in progress.
Everybody will find their self worth eventually, whether you get hurt first or not. You will find your self fucking worth.
And sometimes you gotta go through a lot of pain, man, to just realize
not
what
easy.
you really. It's not easy.
It ain't
man.
easy. It ain't gonna happen
I went through
tomorrow
a lot
or
of
the day after
pain
that.
just to figure out my self worth, but I found that, and then I'm Gucci now.
Hey Dylan,
nobody can
how's
tell
your
me
self worth,
nothing.
homie?
I know it's
Yeah, fam. What are you saying?
skyrocketed 1,000 times since his haircut.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, this man be acting different. Different entity altogether.
Nah, honestly, I gotta say, like, my self worth is always thinking about others before myself. To be honest, like, my biggest enemy is myself, and to this day, I'm like still pretty negative on my what I do. I gotta focus more on what makes me happy. But hopefully soon I'll find myself. I think I'm getting there soon. But you know what? I got
Takes
good
time.
support around me, so that's all.
Maybe
that matters.
not in our 20s, but soon.
No, soon.
Yeah, maybe not in our 20s. Maybe late 20s, 30s, early 30s.
Late 20s, probably for sure. I found my shit. Late 20s now.
I understand. Like for me personally, I understand when I need to separate myself from a situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I can acknowledge that.
You gotta
about
realize your energy, know how to protect
Yeah,
it, and
and
who to
that's
give your
a
energy
big
out to.
thing, too.
Yeah,
That's hard for me, bro, because I always want to see the best in people.
100%. I'm
That's
with you
that's
too.
a good
I'm
trait.
always trying to
with
see
you
the
too.
best.
That's a good trait to
People, you know,
have, but at the same time, that's detrimental to yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. It's just my natural way of thinking.
You're you're empath.
So what do y'all think is your biggest weakness?
My empathy, probably.
Yeah. For me, overthinking.
Yeah,
100%.
overthinking as well, for sure.
I think about scenarios way too much and different possibilities that each scenario could come out of. And because of that, I overthink about the situation when literally it just needs to be erased. You know what
I discovered a new weakness recently.
What's that?
I was just thinking about it. I was like, yo, shit. I'm not a risk taker, at all. I don't take no kind of risks at all. Why are you laughing?
Okay, you going paintballing. You going paintballing that, homie.
Yeah,
you paintballing with us.
The kid, that's different. I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. I don't think it's taking the
You're not a
risk.
risk taker.
I just don't want to do it.
True,
but
true.
I don't know. I think it's when it comes to doing anything that's kind of unpredictable. Kind of gets me in a little bit of a mood. I don't know. I think I'm scared of failure.
You know what? That takes a big man. I'll dap you up, bro. You want to give a bomb for my man? Because it takes a lot to just
him a bomb
to
in the
admit
cloud.
that you actually truly afraid of failure. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of
That
people
shit
will
is
admit
scary,
that. It is
'cause
scary.
Failure sucks. It
Failure
feels like shit.
sucks. Failure sucks.
It does.
It does.
But I
And-
guess it's how you bounce.
But that
back.
is how you grow yourself, and
Yeah.
that's how you become you
100.
grow character. You build character up. It's always through failure, man. Failure and hardship is always gonna build character, and that's how you're always gonna find your self worth.
100, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's through that shit right there.
Not even 50, bro, but 100.
100%.
Chief Keef would be proud.
I like that, man. Going into one of
He's 300. Oh my bad.
I'm gonna just let it slide. I wasn't gonna correct you, bro.
He's 300.
300, bro. He's
Greg was letting you know for a fact. You wasn't gonna let it slide.
Yo,
I was letting it
give
slide.
a clap to Greg for correcting me.
Yeah, Greg's right there. I appreciate you, Greg.
That's crazy.
Appreciate that.
Greg, you want to pull up one of the articles I sent to you about this narcissistic trait? This next topic we're about to jump into.
Oh, we're
So
going to
this-
psychology. Ooh.
This is one of the things I was
Yo,
kind of.
narcissism is such a scary trait for me.
What's that?
Like when I see it in a person. When
Oh,
someone's
yeah?
narcissistic or like arrogant, like
Yeah.
overly arrogant.
Yeah.
That shit gives me so many red flags. I'm just gonna.
It's
Like,
extremely intriguing to me. Narcissism.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to read narcissism.
Well, there was a study that came out that like people who take more and more selfies of themselves increases. I think it's about 25% increases in narcissism.
Really?
Narcissism.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
100%.
I think to a point, I agree with it.
Well,
Yeah,
it depends.
for
How many
sure.
selfies you take in a day?
Who? Me personally?
No, like a
just in
narcissistic person.
I think in general.
Because I don't know. I think
wasn't
girls take
100%.
take like bear selfies. And I don't
You
think that
don't think they're
necessary.
narcissistic at times?
At times, yeah, but I think
I definitely
I think
do.
it depends on the person, you know.
I
Because
think
everyone
it's-
fucking takes.
I think it's
selfies,
a
right?
generalization
everyone
of
takes selfies.
narcissists. Because there's different type of narcissists, right? You have classical narcissists, right? People who are textbook borderline. I am the best in the fucking world. Everybody worships me, right? That's borderline narcissism, right? Then you have subtle narcissism, where they know they're this shit, right? And they act like they're in their certain group, but in a public context, they aren't, that, substantial with it.
Yeah, no, 100%. And, you see here, Greg actually did pull it up. The people who use social media excessively throughout visual postings displayed on an average 25% increase. You just did something. I can't read that. 25% increase in such a narcissistic trait over 4 months of that happens over 4 months of studying. So, if you're one of those people who take like freaking 30 to 40 different selfies a day, man, you might.
30 to 40 selfies in a day?
Yo, there's some people who do that though.
That's probably how much I take in a year.
I just remembered something.
It's like span of 3 years for me.
I remember I was on the bus. I forgot. This is a long time ago. I just remembered this randomly.
Yeah.
I was sitting there, then I looked behind me. There's this light skinned girl taking selfies like this the whole time on the fucking bus.
Well, that's narcissistic.
Fam, I literally
At first,
saw-
she was taking a few. I was like, "Oh, okay, do your thing." I turned back around, listened to my music. I'm about to get off. I'm like, "Let me see if she's still doing this shit." Out of my pure curiosity, let me go see if she's still doing this shit. I look back, different angle.
Yeah, that's kind of
I was
crazy.
Like, yo,
I kind of saw the same thing today. I was at the gym and some shorty was like right at the squat rack, and she took like 3 selfies, and then like did 3 reps, pop back, then like 4 other selfies.
was she looking nice?
No. And then
Boy, is she thick though.
no, she was like a twig.
Damn, what is she taking pictures of? Hopes and dreams?
I think so. I really think so. She was just taking more and more selfies.
That
there,
vexes
and
me.
it kind of did vex me too, because I'm just like, bro, like, yo, put down your phone and just get to squatting. Like,
What if I
are you
wanted to
doing?
use that machine?
I was waiting too. I was vexed, man, because
I
like,
would
I
have
was
just given the death row.
like, yo, what you say?
I say, you ugly, get the fuck up. Oh, shit, sorry.
There was 2 shorties doing it. There was one who was a twig, and the other one was looking like, I'm not gonna go into it. I'm not gonna roast that person.
Say she look like Voldemort.
No, you ever seen the Mucinex commercials?
Oh, goddamn, bro. Goddamn. Man saying she's nostril
saying
juice,
she
bro.
had some pecs.
Y'all see that green blob? That was
Oh, she mucus, homie. Goddamn, bro. She looking like COVID one time. Like, jeez.
yeah. Okay.
Bro, I see some weird attire at the gym, man. Like, you ever see a guy that's fully dressed in street clothes, just working
Yo,
out?
I do, but
like he's like his nose
I
business.
do.
I seen a guy in a suit at Planet Fitness.
That's hard.
He's like, yeah, and he had his little fucking, those like office guys that have like those leather bags. This guy had this shit on the side while he was doing his little jog.
That's hard though.
I was like, yo, what are you doing?
Wait, he had like a satchel?
No, like you ever see
the
like
work bags?
office guys?
Like
they
a
have like those
briefcase.
like big briefcases.
Oh, like briefcases.
like the
Okay,
leather ones.
yeah,
And this guy
yeah.
had his shit on the side while he was jogging in loafers.
You'll let
Yo,
the
he-
guy get in a 10-minute job before going back to the Zoom
He was there
call.
for 20 minutes.
20-minute jog before we go. I went to this one gym. This guy would come in, literally spend 30 minutes on the treadmill, then leave.
Listen, those people,
Sit.
Yeah,
work
as
out
if
in
it's
jeans
emails.
are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Those are the guys that you just don't fuck with. If you work out in jeans, I know you serious, bro.
I don't trust you if you work out.
I had to spot one dude because he worked out in jeans, and I had to spot one guy. He just asked me to spot him. This nigga benched like 250. He was a monster. I didn't want to say nothing, bro.
How tight were his jeans?
Were they Levi jeans?
Bro, they're Levi boot cuts. I ain't fuck with this nigga, bro.
Levi.
This Hispanic man. This guy
Oh, they
is
gave him
Hispanic
my wallet
guy.
at the same
Guy
time.
popped. I was like, thank you, boss. Thank you, mi amigo. And he walked away from me, and I'm like, yeah, you got it, bro.
Yo,
I didn't want to test on it because he could have been like MS-13.
Hey,
he was
bro.
working on a wife beater and boot cut fucking
hey, bro,
jeans.
if I get in a fight, can I call you?
Did you have tattoos?
No,
Oh, if you had tattoos, it'd have been a different story.
but he had like a thick accent, so he was like, yo,
What was
he
the accent?
He was
You
his,
trace it. Lebanese?
no, he was Hispanic. He was Hispanic.
Yo,
El
Latinos
Salvadorian.
will work out in any kind
Probably.
of
So
clothing.
he was 100%.
They
so
don't
he
care what
was,
the fuck they're wearing.
He was
Hey, Vato, come on, give me some reps, man.
yeah, he kept asking me. I couldn't understand him for a second. He called me.
You acting like a real cholo, Holmes.
He said it like twice.
Oh shit.
Then he said, I'm like, huh? And he said it third time. So I didn't want to question it. And so you gave that like little like dumb smile. You're like, okay, I got you. I'm gonna come help you out. But I didn't really understand it. But I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna come do it. But yeah, he just did his rep and just walked away from me like nothing. Chest out, everything. I'm like, yo, this guy knew his fucking self-worth. This guy knew his worth,
His fucking
man.
self-worth, for
Yeah,
sure.
he knew his self-worth 100%.
But yeah, as we were speaking about narcissists, right? That's what we were speaking about, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So
Yep.
I think if you do take more than 20 selfies a day, you have
It's a little crazy.
borderline narcissism.
I think 20 is even a little bit too
and you
much.
have I think you have
I think
an
like
ego,
10,
ego.
15 is at most probably.
But narcissism comes with ego. Or ego comes with narcissism.
It does.
100% because they coincide. You have to have a big if you have a big ego, you're taking a lot of pictures because you're proud of how you look.
Yeah, you know what you guys sound like?
I don't know about that one.
You guys sound like a bunch of ugly people, bro.
Yeah, well, fuck yeah. I've already stressed it. I'm medium ugly.
guys
I have
sound like
not
you
hide
ugly,
that,
bro.
I'm ugly.
I'll tell you this: I was ugly.
I am
Us
ugly.
pretty people out here want to make sure our
Shut
cameras
up.
know. Let your phones fill up with them photos, yo. Don't let these haters tell you not to.
Listen, you don't do that shit at all. Don't listen to this
Pretty
guy.
people unite.
Yo, Greg, let me talk to you outside, bro. Taking personal shots out here.
This guy said
Yo,
pretty people
saying
unite.
Greg's the narcissist out of all of us.
I
here,
agree.
huh?
I agree. I
Yo,
live with the
saying
nigga,
you're
bro.
a
He's
narcissist,
straight
Greg.
up. I live with the
Yeah,
nigga,
that's
bro.
right. I'm calling you
I
out.
know.
What do you got to say, Greg?
He said,
Greg, somebody say.
I don't know what you're talking about.
don't break the shit,
Guys
bro.
breaking apart.
Don't
together in
break your
place.
own freaking stuff.
Yo,
Nigga,
Greg,
we bought it.
how many selfies do you have in your phone right now?
Bro, I don't know.
Greg, pull out the gallery,
No.
bro.
Pull up the Galaxy phone.
No.
The photo gallery.
It has No, I'm not gonna do that.
Maybe Greg has a lot of photos. That's why he's trying to hide it
Yeah.
from us. You know? Maybe Greg is low key a narcissist.
Greg's a catty
Yeah,
fam.
you
You live with the man. I'm not gonna say that shit. He might come after you in your sleep.
Yo, this man called me in my sleep. I got the
You
demons.
You gonna call a man a catty is kind of wild.
He's gonna
bro.
bring the demons. They're gonna open my door. You're gonna hear "Sakpa say" like 4 or 5 Haitian. These demons gonna be.
Sapa said,
You
"Oh,
may, you may try.
oh,
exactly.
mon ami. Oh,
You
c'est
get
un
some. You get
diablo.
some. You make some magic dust
yeah,
blown
That's
in your
the
face.
devil.
That's what I'm saying. You gonna bring out these demons, but it's all fun and games. So
Till
Greg
the
has that
Haitians pop
voodoo
up with
doll
their voodoo and shit.
has just waiting for you.
Don't fuck with Asian people.
You
bro.
know,
Don't fuck
I
it
got,
up.
I
He
woke
probably
up.
got the voodoo doll chilling right now. He's just waiting until he goes right back after the podcast. Stick
I-
one needle.
I remember I woke up because I felt a piece of my hair come out of my head. I was like, oh
100%.
shit, who did that? Now I know.
Just Greg, 100%.
No.
You just hear shh, ferme la bouche.
Don't worry, it's okay.
Don't worry, mon ami.
Oh shit!
I've got the voodoo.
Just let it happen.
Yo, bro, just a side note. The way Greg's dad says racist, he says it like racist. Always killed me. Always
Racist?
had me
I
laughing.
fuck with that better though. Than
Racist.
Racist. I like that better. I'm gonna start saying that.
Dylan, you look racist.
Yo, that's crazy.
Mod.
That's crazy.
I was just joking, by the way. He don't look at all. Like Dylan, if he wasn't white, he's black.
100%.
Just real talk.
Yeah, no, it's a fact. Him and Leo.
Yeah, Leo too, for real. But
them-
you know, I
both
just
of them
I
are
can't get
niggas
the
on the
Russian out
inside.
of you, bro. I just see the Russian in you. I see the vodka and I see the strippers and all that shit.
I see a nigga when I look at Leo.
How do you respond to this?
You just gotta dap me up and accept it, bro. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, but okay.
Yeah, you're one. You got
Okay,
that.
thanks.
Give him.
You're invited to the cookouts, man.
I've definitely been to a few cookouts.
There
in my
you
life.
go. So you're set. You
Bro, I
already know
love
it.
those cookouts, man.
They're here,
They
aren't
bring
they?
some good ass food, bro.
I love being the one white guy in the black venue. It's a great experience.
Because you know you're accepted. It's like Eminem, bro.
You just stand out, eh?
Yeah, you see the pictures from the next night. You're like, oh shit, I am right there.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Yo, wait, fam, Ryan, I just remembered. Zane's mom invited us to a fucking barbecue, but I forgot the date.
When?
When we went to the freaking the party thing,
Holy,
bro.
And then like St. Vincent's don't play with their barbecues.
I
eh?
Ascensions are
I'm
lit.
upset.
They're lit
I don't know
with
how
it.
to contact
Y'all
her.
missed out on
I'll
Vinci
message Duke, I'll
barbecue.
message
Yeah.
Duke.
Y'all really missed out
Yo,
on a
it's
Vinci
November,
barbecue.
man. I don't think there's gonna be any
No, trust me, yo.
No,
they-
no.
they
We
have
will do
that
it.
shit.
We will do it. If he's a Vinci, we're gonna do it,
I
bro.
remember one time it was December. Zane, my friend Zane, he's like, "Yo, come over to the crib, bro. We got barbecue." I was like, "Say no more." It was December. The snow was falling. These men had a live barbecue outside. Food for days.
What
I
you
was
mean?
like,
That's
"Oh
it.
my gosh."
We know how to treat the guests, man.
I didn't eat that day, so I was happy and I was high as fuck. Had a good ass time.
You were
You
high
had
as
a
fuck
good
at a
one.
family function.
Hell yeah. He was.
Yo, you
my
don't-
friend was high as fuck too.
Yeah, you don't get fried at the family function.
Hell yeah.
Not if I know the family members. Because I don't know. I don't want to be like, because black
rock in
Christian
it.
moms very judgmental.
They are.
They are.
If they see you're high, they're just gonna be talking shit the whole
Nah,
time.
man. I
about
walk.
you.
Yo, Tanti, give me the plate of food. I'm a fucking bloodshot
Yes,
eyes, bro. It's
sir.
all good. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just. It's just like. I don't know. I've grown up to meet like so many black families
Yes.
that like it's just like a respect thing for me.
Yeah.
You know, because like
I like that.
yeah,
I appreciate
I don't
that.
know. I'm big on respect when I meet like people's families.
Of course.
I want to be like.
yeah.
It's a good first impression.
I want to not even. It's just like I don't know. I want to be in my right mind.
Nah, that's solid.
Later
that's
on,
solid.
though,
That's what I'm saying.
definitely facing
first, like, 10
definitely
minutes?
facing some liqueur. You know,
Oh, some liqueur.
maybe grab a blunt or two.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But first off,
You
I
be
need to
smoking
be.
the blunts with the uncles, eh?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do right there. That's right there.
Some
man.
of them lick the blunt a bit too much, but
I mean,
know
you
what?
gotta
It's
lick
okay.
the blunt
Nah,
to
man, there's some
moisturize
people who,
to
like,
wrap that
chill.
Nah,
shit.
but they'll-
Chill. There's some people
Here
who
you
like
go.
deep throat the goddamn
Yeah,
blunt.
yeah. See, that's excessive.
Yo,
That's
that's
crazy.
that's an old school thing that mans used to do. After they would roll their spliff, they would.
That's super sus. Yo, I did know you.
I already know what
Yo,
Greg's
Ryan already knows this story, bro. And I want to give a shout out to my homeboy Jefton if you're listening, bro. Wagwan, because you always remind me of this story. But yo, we used to work at the same location. There's this girl. Let's call her Estany.
That's an.
How do you go like Annie or something like that? That's so.
Oh my
Let's call her
So her
Estany.
real name is.
No.
Okay, see that's very close.
Yeah, it's very
Her name
close.
is Estany.
You were
bro.
doing a good job here keeping some.
Her name is Estany.
Okay.
And I guess she was into me back in the day, right? When we were working together. And she was like, yo, she was always trying to get me to like go out and like talk to like on, you know, when you had like breaks, people had smoke breaks, but I didn't smoke.
Right.
But like I like to like
Yeah.
Pretend like you were.
pretend you're, because apparently when you work in a restaurant business,
can take as many
the only-
smoke breaks.
The only time you go out is when you're on a smoke break.
Hey, that's why I had an empty vape every single time. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go smoke this real quick.
So you're like, yo, you're like, I'm going on a smoke break. Like, you smoke now? Look, I do. Like, and you walk
100%.
Don't
out.
worry about it.
You don't worry about it.
Just
So-
know I do.
And I just stand there. So she came out and she had like a little like spliff, right? And she's like, yo, she's gonna smoke this spliff. She's like, oh, and she's talking to me, and I seen her routine in order to smoke the spliff. She just basically just deep throated this little spliff, bro. She was like, oh, and you know, she's fucking tongue playing, and it just pulled out her mouth, and now this thing was just wet. It was wet, bro.
She like, here you go, take it.
And I'm like,
I think I'm good.
what's
What
what?
was the point of that?
What if she was trying to insinuate something?
Yeah, bro. That was a little
It
preview.
was like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a preview for
I was,
you.
you
She
know,
was
I
trying to show you what
I was
she
too
could really do.
confused, but you're right. She was mad talented with what she was
She
doing.
said this
there.
could be you, but you playing.
I was playing.
Come on,
It could have
bro.
been
You
me.
could
It
have got
could've
it.
See,
been
this
me.
what
You
happens
could have
when
got
you
it.
grow older. You just become wiser. You start to realize other situations were not how they seem. It just makes all fucking
Or we
sense
just
now.
overthink shit.
See, See, you see what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Man should be overthinking shit. Bro.
You guys hear about this Travis Scott incident?
Absolutely.
I know you guys heard about it. What do you guys think about it? The whole asteroid.
Tragic.
I'm so bothered by it, bro.
It's sad. It's sad. First and foremost, I want to say rest in peace to all the people who lost their lives and to the families, man. Our condolences are with y'all, man. That shit, it's a sad thing to hear. I was hearing that a 9-year-old got trampled and he was in a coma.
And a 14-year-old died.
And then a 14-year-old died, a 16-year-old died, and I think the oldest person who passed away was like 21 or 22.
And a 10-year-old suing them.
Yeah.
I want to know how.
This is such a messy
that's the kid I was talking about, the 9-year-old. He's in a coma, so his dad is suing for like $1 million.
Okay.
But
it's such a messy situation.
it's such a
Have
crazy.
you seen the videos from the concert?
Oh yeah,
It just looks.
well because it was way over capacity, like super capacity,
50,000
over
people.
capacity. Yeah, that was
mean-
not even meant to have that many people
It's
there.
basically a mosh pit.
It's a giant mosh pit,
Right,
and
at
one of the
that
things
point.
that was
That's why
kind
they had
of
a thing called the Stampede. in that bitch.
yeah, one of the things I seen was kind of sick when they were kind of all the paramedics came and started helping people. People started jumping off in the ambulance and started dancing, and it was like, yo, you see the amount of people just creating such a havoc because a lot of people snuck in, and it's kind of sad because it's like we put celebrities on such a high pedestal. We like essentially worship these people that we treat each other like animals, bro. And it's like, man, like, come on, dog. That's some sick
That was
stuff.
a narcissistic crowd. That's what it was.
I think it was just a bunch of fucking teenagers who don't really think things through. Pop
what
a whole
else-
bunch
yeah,
of Molly
like, what
and
was-
then go to a club. That's all
Nah,
I
it's
think
not
it
really
is.
what it was.
It wasn't even that.
Did you hear about the man that was walking around poking people in the neck? with
injecting
fucking-
people in the neck with the
Yeah, like that's fucked up.
Some
bro.
people were saying that's like it was like a ritual type thing.
I seen a lot of like
ritual.
demonic
Yeah.
shit.
Like
Like
it was
were
like
saying.
Listen, I've dwelled into those things, and I have never
Bro,
heard of somebody
I saw-
sticking drugs into someone.
I saw
it was
one
like part of
video. I
demonic
saw
thing
one
for
video.
sacrificing.
The man had the he was taking a video of, it's like one of the people that worked on like the stage beforehand, and like it had like an overhead view, and the man's like, yo, the stage is like an upside down cross, and then it's walking into an opening portal and blah 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 blah.
Whoa, that's
a
deep.
lot.
That's deep.
I'll show you later, but
That's
it's
a
pretty
lot.
trippy. You know, to the unconscious mind, it would really well seem like that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But to a trained mind, let me see how it is.
To a trained
you know?
mind, it's like, yo, it's just a fucking stage.
Yeah, exactly.
So, who do you guys think is held accountable in this
I
situation?
wouldn't say Travis Scott.
I would say he's accountable.
I think he's
I don't
partially
say
accountable.
Travis because of how he handles the situation. He stopped his performance
for a couple
because
times.
he saw some kid getting fucking fucked up. Right? You can't when there's 50,000 people as a performer. You can't really take
can't really see it.
accountability
That's
for
it.
50,000 people. It's almost impossible. You're there to do one thing and one thing only, to perform. The security and the people who, stage the whole thing are there to keep are there for crowd control.
But the person on the stage controls the crowd.
It's true. I understand that, but at the same time, celebrities aren't fucking social workers, or they're not like, public figures that people need to look up to.
I don't know.
You don't feel? I feel like some people are placing the blame on him because if
There's
you
no
look
one
at
else.
there's no one else, but if you look at his priors too at other festivals he's held, he's also been charged for twice. I think it was twice for inciting riots at his own
Okay,
festivals.
yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah.
So I can see why some people will try to play the blame now. Oh, this is your fault. All this and that.
I've definitely seen some crazy videos. Like I've seen a few. I saw this one where it was like a bunch of people chanting together, "Stop the show! Stop!"
Yeah,
the
and
show.
then he was just like,
man's like, "Fuck out of here!"
He was like, yo, you know what you came here for, and then he brought out like Drake, and then they just went crazy, right? And then he created more mess.
think
Like
drugs
people are
has some-
even trying to sue Drake.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah,
about that.
he's included in the suit.
Damn,
He's included in the
damn,
suit.
why Drake into this, man?
Everybody
Just because
trying-
he's there,
Nah,
But, like,
guilty
it's-
by
come on.
association.
Come on, bro.
It's
Nah.
fucked up. Like I even heard like somebody injected a security guard there. You know what I mean? Somebody
Yeah.
trying to like
Yeah.
control
In the
this-
neck.
Yeah,
And then
and I heard
man-
the man passed out.
That's kind of crazy.
That's crazy. I don't understand
It's
why.
really the same situation.
To the person who's injecting needles into people, what the fuck is wrong with you? What
Sick people in this world, man.
went through your head?
Supposedly, the man went crazy during the fucking concert and just started going off.
Start poking people.
So no, but like
Yeah.
listen, that's a premeditated thing. You come to the concert with a whole bunch of fucking needles to inject. You had that idea of
What if it was
injecting
one
people.
needle?
But if it's one needle, then I mean, like you can only inject fluid into so many people. But like, if you inject into like say 10 plus people, fluid's fucking gone already. It's not
Yeah.
you're not fucking rationing it. You get a little milligram, you get a little milligram, you get a little milligram. No, nigga, if you injecting that shit, you putting it all the way, right?
Yeah.
Right. So he had to bring multiple fucking needles and multiple fucking drugs. That shit was premeditated. That man should go to prison for years.
Oh, for sure.
For years.
If they find the guy, but it's so hard to find one guy with 50,000 people.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Unless there's like a secret. Like everybody has their fucking phone out at those concerts. So you're not telling me one person got like the recording of that man injecting people?
Maybe not.
That's crazy.
Did you man see the apology that he put
You
out?
believe the apology?
Yeah,
I think it was bullshit.
He didn't write it. His company wrote it.
No,
No,
PR
he
team.
put a
represent-
video. He did a video.
Oh,
did
but
little-
his company wrote him a script. 100%.
Exactly.
100%.
He tried to follow the
Yo.
script
He's
in the
PR
video.
team.
I was laughing at the point this man went,
Yeah, he can,
I feel so bad for all the families. I love my fans so much.
That's terrible,
I don't fuck
Travis.
with it. I don't fuck with it.
Come on, Travis.
I think he got to do some sort of thing for the families. So you look at.
He is though. He said he's gonna pay for the funerals. and-
Is he paying for the funerals?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good for him.
Yeah, and he said he's
Because
gonna
I
help
didn't
anyone.
hear anything about that. I heard like Roddy Rich was gonna be donating his money from the Astro World to the families, and then I think some
Yeah,
other
this is
celebrity.
a rich streamer who donated a lot of money to.
yeah.
I think his name was Aiden Ross.
Yeah.
He's donating a lot of money to the families. I think so. Shout outs to that. Like,
Shout out to him
good
too,
looks
man. It's
for
good
that.
shit.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I've been watching like a few videos over the past week of like concert goers, and I've seen videos like at the concert and shit. And like,
This is why I don't go to concerts.
Real
man.
talk.
I promise you.
I
don't
love concerts.
I don't
bro.
go to festivals
I went to one rave and I hated it.
because festivals be kind of crazy, like that. For instance,
Mm-hmm,
you know what I'm saying?
That's also 50,000 people. You know they had like
One, why don't you have an age range for this?
yeah.
Like, you have like little
there's
kids.
like so many children in this shit. I'm like, yo, why would you bring your kids?
It's broadcasted for all ages, but why is it really?
Why
for
is it all ages? Yeah,
like
I
why
agree,
is it
bro.
all ages?
That's not a place for a kid, man.
it's not, man.
Like, I don't think a 10-year-old should be at any fucking concert, regardless of it could be for fucking Barney, nigga. No,
I
no
agree.
fucking concert.
I don't think kids should be at
Concerts shouldn't be
concerts.
for youths. They should be for
No, it
18
shouldn't.
plus.
Yeah.
Guarantee it.
16 plus.
Okay, sure, but you gotta have a certain level of maturity to know when enough is
Yo,
enough.
we're gonna test your level of maturity before we let you in. Hold on.
Yeah. So if you see someone on the ground, are you gonna stomp on them or are you just
Yo,
gonna
here's a
help them
maturity test. What do you say?
up? Yeah, you know what I mean. Like it should be basic, bro, because people are wilding. And it's I swear, like no disrespect, but it's crazy fucking white people doing this shit. Like no disrespect, bro,
Yeah, I
but
don't
like
know. All these videos really trip me out, bro. And especially, I saw this one where it was like this kid trying to yell to like the DJ. He's like, "Yo, people are dying. You haven't seen what's going on." And then he's like, "Yo, run it!" And then they play the next track.
I get those goosebumps every time.
Yo,
Hey.
come on, man.
That's fucked up.
Yo, come on.
I don't know
bro.
how I feel about the situation, but
It's a seriously sad tragedy, bro.
yeah,
Like it's just I don't even know really
they're
what
also
to
super
say on it,
understaffed.
man.
Yeah.
I saw like a
Yeah,
testimony
that's-
from one of the EMTs there. This man said that there was like 120 health professionals for 50,000
Wow.
people.
That's nothing.
And what's the average number?
What?
Like how much people? How
50
many security guards should they?
No, it's not
have?
security. It's like health medical professionals.
In
Oh,
case
really?
someone
100,
passes out, and stuff like
120
that. That's
around
really
there,
nothing.
something like that.
Wow, that's for 50,000
For the whole
people.
venue.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It's ridiculous, bro.
I don't think even with COVID times, I don't think we should be having big concerts like that.
Yeah,
Either.
yo,
No,
I'm
you
tripping
should.
out. Yo, the U.S. really had like Rolling Loud. Then they had
Yeah.
Astro World.
Yeah.
What's
They had multiple
Head
Rolling
in the
Louds.
clouds in LA, bro. Like all those.
they had like
stuffs.
EDC Las
Yeah,
Vegas.
EDC. Like
They're
a couple
having
of weeks
all this
ago.
shit, and it's like, yo, you still have like the highest numbers of COVID cases
they don't
in the
care,
world. What are
bro.
you, man, saying, bro? What's
They
going
don't
on?
care, bro. It's
They don't
profit.
care. You know,
We're contemplating a fucking fourth or fifth. I've lost count of how many fucking lockdowns we've had, but they're contemplating a next one because cases are rising now. Yeah, it's like six. I think it was 600 or something cases
They better
in
chill
the
out.
past week.
Tell them to suck off. bro.
They better
Because if
chill
they
out. man.
honestly, I'm just leeching off the government's money at that point.
I'm
That's it.
not going back on
Yo,
the
you want another
lockdown.
lockdown? I'm taking all your money.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it.
Man, let's get off this little depressing
Yeah,
topic,
that's
man. Let's
mad
jump to
depressing,
let's just
bro.
jump to the next one, man. I want to know your own experience, man. Have you guys ever quit a job without giving your 2-week notice? I need to know, man.
I did it once.
I need to hear the story.
One time.
Tell me
and
about it.
One time only.
Tell me about it, man. Tell me about it.
This was at like my very first like real actual job.
Yeah.
I was a dishwasher. I was in the dish pit, And if any you guys have been in a district
Yep.
before,
Yeah.
you mans know how rough that shit is.
Fucking painful.
Annoying.
You know how many cuts you get on your hands.
Yeah.
And not to mention, sometimes the restaurant business will be shiesty with paying you and shit. You know what I mean?
Or you
So-
get a cut, walk it off.
Yeah.
No, like I'm saying the restaurant business, you know, they're shiesty with paying people. Sometimes they don't
Yeah,
pay them on time,
sometimes.
sometimes they don't whatever. So I was working there for like the summer, like 2 months, whatever. And they weren't giving me my paycheck, you know. They would keep saying, "Oh yeah, we'll give it to you next week, give it to you next week." So I went like 4 weeks without a paycheck. I'm
Went
like,
a whole
"Yo,
month?
What the fuck?
I would have
dog?"
left.
Yeah, bro.
Time.
So I pulled up, and then they gave me a check, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, from now on we're just gonna be giving you cash only." I'm like,
What?
That's iffy.
big iffy.
"Yeah." So in my little 16-year-old head, I was like, you mans can really pay me less without repercussion. I can't I can't do shit.
Can't do taxes, nothing.
Yeah, bro. So then when they told me that, my next shift I came in, it was just so much bullshit, bro. Like there was like bare parties going on in the restaurant. There was fucking bare people. There was bare shit going on. I'm just like, yo, you know what? Fuck this shit.
Just walk out.
I was like, yo, I'm so done with it. I'm not trying to be finessed for cash. And also, I heard that they finessed another guy there at the restaurant. They didn't pay him for something, and he was taking him to like the court.
Restaurant be
He was taking him to
finessing,
court.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So I was like, you know what, man? I'm done with this. I made my monies. Didn't make that much, but for a teenager, I was like,
Yeah.
whatever. I'll do with it. Yeah, bro. I was just like, you know what? Went to the washroom, put on my clothes, snuck right out of there, and never came back.
Hey man.
And that's the only time I've ever walked out of a job.
Hey man, I've done it twice. One
Weird.
Speak on it.
One is when I worked for Toronto Star. And if you ever worked for Toronto Star going door to door, you would
I've done
understand
that
why
shit.
I fucking did it.
That shit trash.
That is the worst fucking job
It's the worst.
anybody could fucking work at.
100%.
Because all you get is rejections. I got so used to rejections, bro. Just going to door. It's like, hey, can I? No. Hey, would you like to? No.
Well,
Hey, I work for the Toronto Sun. No. It got to the point where like, all right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, it got to the point I went to a shift in the morning. They're like, okay, we're gonna send you here. I got 3 rejections. I fuck it. I took the bus home. Usually, you're supposed to report back to the person.
Yeah,
who
yeah, I
thing.
know what you're
You
talking
go
about.
into the car. They drop you to the station, whatever. No, I went home. They called me. Yeah, I quit. Hang on the
really?
phone. The second time, I worked for a tele research place. So this is a
How
place.
many jobs have you fucking had?
I've had a lot of jobs. So I went to a tele researching place, right? I worked there. So all you do is call people and ask them to do surveys, right? And you're supposed to get a certain amount of surveys every
one of
hour
those,
to reach the
man?
quota, right?
That's a rough one.
So say the survey is like maybe 10 minutes. You're supposed to get at least done 3 in every hour. If they're 10 minutes. If they're like, there was 3 hours long. You were supposed to get one done in your shift. Nobody
3
sits
hours
for 3 hours
survey?
to do a survey.
are you crazy?
Yeah, it is insane. It was about fucking cars. The questions were useless. So one time I got so frustrated, bro. I was like, yo, this is so fucking whack. It's boring. It's a Sunday. I didn't want to be there. So I was like, fuck it. I made some money off of this. You know, I was in high school. I was like, fuck it. I got up. Man's like, where you going? I'm leaving. He's like, what? What do you mean you're leaving? I said, I'm going home. He's like, so you're quitting? I'm like, yeah, bye. Just walked out. I was like, fuck it. You know, you don't need to explain yourself if you're quitting, right? You just gotta walk up
No
and
2
go.
weeks notice?
No, nothing. I just fucking left. I
I
wasn't
mean,
having it.
I left one job this one time. I worked at this one grocery store. I'm not gonna say where, but I fucking hated it.
Relax. Okay. All right.
I hated it so much, and I was a meat. I worked in the meat department. I was a stalker, right? I was a meat stalker.
Walmart.
No, try again.
I know where it was, and I know how bad that fucking place
It
is.
wasn't Fiesta. It wasn't Fiesta.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't Fiesta.
Was
I have
that-
no problem talking about Fiesta.
It was the next place.
Yeah, it was the next place. I was only there for like a month. Anyways, they were like asking me all these type of. I worked a night shift, and honestly, this job was just so tiring. It was I just hated it. I hated the fact, and there was a part where they weren't giving me as much shifts, and I would go in, page the manager, bro. I was like, yo, come on, fam, like give me something, bro. I need some cash. I was like, I got you. A week went by, I ain't get no shift. Next week went by, I ain't get no shift. The man gave me some shifts. I pulled in. I was like, you know what, bro, bun this job. You know what I did? I went upstairs. I took a nice blessed nap. That's what I did. I was like, I'm working at night shift. I'm not even gonna be here no more. Fuck it. I took a nap. Took a nap halfway. I woke up. I'm like, you know what?
Wait, where'd you sleep?
Oh, there's this in the lounge, in the employee lounge. So there's a little employee lounge on the top floor. So I went on the top
nice
floor.
little couch or something?
Yeah, nice little couch. There's like a couple couches around there. So I went on the couch and laid down there. And I'm like, Bunny, I'm gonna go take a nap, bro. So I took a nap throughout my whole shift. I woke up like 2 hours before my shift, before like the end of my shift. And I was like, you know what? I'm kind of fucking hungry. I like what's going on. I like the whole meat selection. I'm like, you know what? I think I could eat some good shit, bro.
So you got some briskets.
Got some Wagyu beef for
Some
dinner.
Wagyu.
Man, I took like fucking 4 packages of like fucking, like what it was like 28 days aged meat. Like it was in a locked up. You're not even supposed to touch it, bro. It was locked up. I had the key. So I was like, oh, fuck this.
I
I'm
got the
taking
keys,
this bitch.
keys.
Okay. This is what like, we sell this shit. Like, and at the time, like it was being sold, it was a lot of money. I'm like, I'm taking this, motherfucker. I'm not coming back. And I took it, stuffed that shit in my backpack. And my manager, he was like, came in, he was just like, yo, man, like, what's going on here? Some of the shit wasn't done. I was like, word. And then he was just like, you know, what were you doing, all this? And I'm like, word. I was like, oh, God, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I was taking a nap. He's like, how dare you be taking a nap on all this? And I'm like,
The
what?
audacity you have.
Yeah, he was going in on me. And I just said, I looked at him and said, yo, word? All right, bro. And I went into like a dap him up. And I'm just like, you're not gonna dap me up? All right, Ben. And I walked out and I was like, I'm out. I'm going home. Yeah. And I quit. And I just turned around. I just left. I'm like, I am not returning back. But I had like 4 big packages of aged meat. And I'll tell you, that shit smacked. I went home and cooked that bitch up. Yeah, thank you, Greg. I went home and cooked that bitch up. And I was like, ooh. I was living good. I was living good for the next couple of nights, man.
That's free food.
Free food, bro.
Dinner.
Free food. Good nap and free food.
Hey, man, that's the way you walk.
It was the way of life.
Yo,
yeah.
it reminds me of this one time, yo. I worked at Wonderland as a bartender, right?
Bro, how many fucking jobs have you had? Can you name the jobs you've had, please?
How many jobs actually you had?
Yo, the funny part is, this is not even the story I thought he was gonna tell.
Which one did you think I was gonna tell?
The most recent one, I guess.
Yo, what?
Wait,
How many
working
jobs
at,
have you walked out of?
I really want to know.
Mechanic shop?
Restaurant.
Oh man.
Okay, bro,
You've told me about that
I didn't
story.
get the 2
In
weeks.
the
I got
past
fired.
in the past 5 years, which jobs have you had?
Okay, so let me see. So I worked at Toronto Star in high school. I worked at the teller researching place. I worked at this next finicky store as a part time, just stocking up. Like it was like a low key dollar store that I worked at.
Right.
You don't know about this one, but it was mad because I only was there for like 3 fucking weeks. Then I fucking left. I worked at a
Too
dollar
ashamed
store.
to sell something.
I worked at Wonderland. I worked at 2 restaurants or 3 restaurants. I worked at fucking Scatterbush and I just didn't show up for like 3 of my shifts and they were calling me, but I fucking ignored them. And then I ended up working for a next restaurant that I was working at previously, but they moved
So I
location.
could have met you from Scatterbush?
Yeah, no, but I was like at the one in fucking Square One.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay, never
so
mind.
I could have went there. I was there. I went to Jack's. Fucking left Jack's. I didn't even call him. I remember the day I left.
my
I left my
God.
uniform there. I was like, I'm not coming back.
Jeez,
I left my
bro.
shoes there. I'm not coming back for this shit. Fucking left, walked out, didn't come back.
Yo, you just straight up quit so many jobs,
I literally
man.
the times where I don't say nothing. I just don't show up. They call me and I just ignore them. So after a week, they stop calling me, and then I'm like, all right, cool. It's terminated, right?
Would that not
You
be
don't
on your
want no
employment
money?
record though?
Possibly. Yeah, maybe. Still
Definitely
got
has.
hired from other jobs. Still got hired. So that didn't matter. I worked at Moxie's, Canyon Creeks.
Jesus.
Moxie's. I asked for funny story about Moxie's. I remember the shift I got fired in. So me and the supervisor there were like we were having a normalized conversation, right? But I was telling him, yeah, this fucking job sucks. Like I don't want to be here. All y'all bitches and shit like that, right?
That's
so
kinda crazy.
He made a comment about something. I can't exactly remember what it is. So I told him to go fuck himself. Right? No, I remember I was leaving for the shift. My shift was done, right? And he's like, yeah, you just need to, work faster and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, you can go fuck yourself still. Yeah. Yeah, so he was there and another supervisor was there at that time, right? So I fucking left. The next day, my homeboy who works there, he texted me, he's like, yo, Satan, you're fired. I'm like, word? Shit. So I go into the shift the same day I had a shift. So I go in there, fuck it. I didn't even bring my duffel bag, bro, because I'm like, okay, if I'm fired, nigga, I'm going stress. So I get in there.
Yeah.
My boss, He's like, yeah, so you were being disrespectful towards my supervisor. I don't really appreciate that. So if you like have a word with him, see how he goes. So I went in there. The man was like, yeah, I felt offended. I was like, yeah, probably because you're a bitch. And
Wait, what?
yeah. And then like he said that. What was crazy? The man had to have another person in there because he thought I was gonna fuck him
He
up.
was afraid of
yeah,
you.
he was
eh?
afraid. So he thought I was gonna fuck him up. So he had to have another person in there.
Bitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
when you call him in a
So
bitch.
I was like, whatever, man. I'm like, yo, have a good fucking life. Walked out. Didn't really care about that. Now it's funny because that same guy who fired me, he's acting the same way I was acting. Like he doesn't like the job. He's fucking complaining 24/7, etc. So it's funny how the turntables. You know what I mean?
What about you, Mans, Dylan? And
yeah, man's
yeah.
Dylan, you had
you Mans ever have a
any of you guys?
shitty experience working?
How long you been at Starbucks, bro?
I mean, there's definitely shitty experiences because we worked at Fiesta, no cap.
Man, honestly, Fiesta was probably the worst job ever. It all started because, you know, it was family-owned business. They're all really tight with money. I remember getting
that
asked. I realized that my days were like numbered was when I got harassed for buying deli meat at like 8:30. We were closing like 30 minutes. We got everything done. I didn't even take my break. I ended up waiting later so I can at least buy deli meat, ready finished, cleaning everything. He's like, how dare you take a break 30 minutes before close? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This is for my family. I'm even paying for it. Like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm like, you know what? Fuck off. And I got him in a meeting with him, my manager, and the owner. I'm like, I can't believe I'm getting harassed at 8:30 just buying deli meat.
Yeah.
Nah, for real,
It's
fuck
like
that place.
It's like a pound of deli meat. Why are you harassing me?
I mean, you
if I
paid
work
for it,
hard,
right?
right? I paid for it.
Oh,
those people are
fuck off.
bitches
Ridiculous, bro.
anyways.
Fuck off.
Those people are
Yeah,
assholes.
I didn't get my 2 weeks. I ended up working there for like 5 days, and I'm like, okay, see ya.
Yeah.
Just take off, bro. And I
Deuces.
don't blame you.
Listen, even right
toxic.
now, the job I'm working at, I want to fucking quit. Because I'm
Damn.
fucking tired of people's shit. I get tired of people's shit quick, easy. Like,
Damn.
if they do something to piss me off, I'm going to fucking leave. On God.
Shit.
But then I contemplate it because then I'm like, fuck, I got to pay rent.
100%.
Fuck, I live with someone
Yeah.
else. I can't be, the one who's not,
Can't be
putting their
selfish.
side of it.
Yeah.
Exactly, I can't be selfish. So now I gotta work through my fucking. I see Greg nodding his head here, but I'm not trying to acknowledge it. So I'm not trying to be selfish with that shit. So I'm like, fuck it, let me just work it until I can find something better.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But what about you, Greg, bro? You didn't even have any
I know,
experiences?
Greg, you had some time. You used to complain where we worked at. 100%.
Yeah, I don't know how to say this, but I've always given my 2 weeks. Yeah,
Yeah, you was always a good
I've
dude.
always given my. I may talk like a lot of shit, and like
Oh, yeah.
sometimes the boss man or manager thinks I'm talking shit, but that's just my. That's my. What's that word? That's my.
That's just you, bro.
That's just me.
That's your
Yeah,
personality.
yeah.
That's
so
just
like
you.
sometimes I don't even know I'm being rude. So like I think one of the worst things was okay, how did this happen? Okay, like manager come up to me. I'm not gonna say who. He goes, hey, I need you to do this, and this. Like, why haven't you done it yet? I'm like, because I'm busy. I'm doing something else. He's like, yo, when I used to work, not used to work. He's like, when I work here on the line, I do this, and this, and I make sure everything is crisp and whatever. And I'm like, I couldn't tell. And then,
Oh, man.
That's subtle shade.
I remember this because he got so mad after he was like, let me come here in the back. I'm like, what'd I do? I'm like, what?
Let me talk to you.
Greg talk shits, bro.
That's so. Sometimes my mouth just gets me in trouble.
I'm with you, man.
But I've never actually just left a job like that. I was always liked in some way.
You're a good guy, bro.
Hey, bro,
What a good you.
You're a good guy.
Then you have Ryan over here, fucking walking out on every damn job.
Greg
you
will
walk
throw
out.
shade at you, but he's a good guy.
Listen, I remember I walked out my Wonderland job, but they still kept me. I wasn't having it one time because, listen, at the place I worked at,
Jesus.
I was a bartender and I was working the grill too.
Yeah.
Right? So on the busy days, I'd have to sell fucking beer to fucking white people who can't handle their liquor, and then have to flip burgers and shit and make them like these weird ass burgers, right? I remember one time I was really fucking busy. I ain't got no help. I wasn't having it. It was my break time. I was like, fuck it. I went, got changed, fucking left. Right? The man's calling me, like, yo, where you at? You're supposed to be working this shift. I was like, man, fuck that shit. I wasn't having it.
Fuck that bitch
I went
ass
the
shit.
next day, I went to my shift. They had a long, stern talk with me, and that was about it.
Still didn't keep your job.
Because they
needed you.
needed
How long were you
me.
there for?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I stayed at Wonderland for the whole season. And Halloween Hunt too.
It's not.
How long have you stayed in a job for? Like, what's your longest time?
My
in a job?
longest was actually the previous mechanic shop I worked at was, I think, 2 years.
That's solid.
Yeah, Canyon Creek. How long was Canyon Creek? I'm not too sure.
You said 3?
That might have been around 2 years as well.
2 years as well. So I think
Okay,
I'm
you're there for a
tied for
minute.
mechanic shop in Canyon Creek, which
Yeah.
was a restaurant.
That makes sense because about half my school year you were food and then the other half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And I started working food because of school. So,
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Greg got me the job at the first place.
Damn,
Yo, did I ever tell you how? Yo, I think Ryan was part of this. Every time I've told this story, no, everybody thought I was fucking stupid, but now Ryan is here, so he can confirm that I'm not just stupid. It's just the layout. So,
Okay.
So I went to Ryan. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna hand in my resume. This girl in my class was telling me about that Jack Astor's had an opening. He's like, yo, take me to Jack Astor's. So we searched up the address for Jack Astor's.
I drove him that fucking day. I remember that.
He drove me there.
Right.
He stopped in front of the building that we looked on our map that had the same address and it said Jack Astor's. So I'm like, boom, I'm gonna go apply for Jack Astor's. I go inside, I do the interview, basically in and out, I was hired. They're like, boom. But it was a dishwasher. It was definitely a bitch job, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
So I come out and I sit there and Ryan's like, so how is it? I'm like, I don't know, not what I thought Jack Astor's would look like. And we drove off. Right? We drove off. That's it.
No, wait. Wait.
I come in for the shift. They give me a jacket. It says Canyon Creek.
You went to the wrong fucking restaurant.
What's wrong with you?
How'd you get hired at the wrong
I'm
restaurant?
like, what?
They're like, oh shit, we interviewed
Wait,
someone
wait.
today?
How does this happen?
I don't know.
Whose
Like,
mistake was this?
Nah,
like their
bro.
emails did not say at canyoncreek.com. It just said their name at gmail.com. What
Are you
else?
sure you just didn't fuck up?
There's just no. Okay, so here's the thing. Jack Astor's was around the corner,
Right beside.
but it was a very
So
90-degree building.
misleading fucking sign right
Very
there.
90-degree building. Like if you didn't go around the corner, you wouldn't know it was a corner. So I was like, bro. One day I was just chilling with my boss. I'm like, bro, I was supposed to be at Jack Astor's, you know?
What do you say?
He didn't get it. he just
Just look at your boss suddenly.
What the fuck
Like,
you saying,
I
Greg?
was never supposed to work here.
Yeah,
Did
real,
not
no,
wanna
real
be
talk.
here.
I remember.
What a
I didn't
funny
wanna be there.
What a funny way
To get a
of
job
getting
right there.
hired.
It's funny because I remember that same fucking day. It was I think it was December. No, it was November, and this man got hired as a seasonal worker, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, thing. I was like, oh, word, this man went to Jack Astor's. Man pulls into the Canyon Creek front entrance. I was like, maybe he got the place wrong. Comes back. He's like, hi, how to go? I was blessed. I was like, oh, word? Isn't Jack Astor's over there? And he's like, nah.
Good luck.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
I just remembered a quick question for you, man.
What's up?
So you know the interview process, it can be a little nervousing sometimes, a little nerve wracking.
Yeah.
Was there ever like an interview question that kind of fucked you up or still fucks you up to this day? You think?
I think when I first heard what was my biggest weakness, my dumbass answered honestly. They're like, "Yo, what's your biggest weakness?" I'm like, "Oh, sometimes I might be late from time to time." And they look at, I never got that job again. They just didn't even call me back right after that. Then she was like, okay, we'll give you a call in like a week. I never got no call.
Yeah,
And
you
I was
get
like,
no
yo,
call.
my dumbass was like, yo, I gotta
They're
be
probably
better
late
than
on
that.
the call.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's all it was. Man.
But that kind of at first that question when I was a lot younger fucked me up because I was like, dog, but I'm here being honest to you. I'm giving you my truths, and you just gonna look at me.
I
and
knew
be
as
like,
soon
no.
as I got asked that question, I'm like, I'm not fucking answering that shit.
Yeah,
right?
that was just my dumb ass. So I was like,
The one that always messed me up was tell me
we're
about
different.
yourself.
I
I'm
hated
like,
that.
what? I don't fucking know.
Well, I'm a Pisces, first and foremost.
I like long walks on the beach.
Oh, man, I like the question, what can you do to benefit our company? I don't know, nigga, shit. I don't even know what the fuck your company is. I just applied on Indeed and I need
So
a
why
job.
do you want this job? Why should we hire you?
Money.
Because you need workers and I need money.
all right, bro.
That's it.
Before we get out of here, so I just want to ask you guys one question. Well, somebody actually told me to ask this question. What would you guys rather have, being able to duplicate things or just to undo any like problems or mistakes you've committed in life?
By duplicate, what do you mean by that?
Just being able to duplicate things, like
Duplicate
you can
things.
duplicate things,
Yeah.
nigga. Just like
Yeah.
it's
Easily.
So
Yeah.
if I buy one TV,
Like
I
you
get a
can
next
make,
one.
you can make
Yeah.
like if you got cash, and you're like, I want to make another stack of money. You could duplicate money. You have the ability to just create things, duplicate things.
And then get rid of something, right? But that's the other one.
No, the other thing is, would you rather go back and try to like just undo or like redo a certain situations or mistakes you went through in life in your past?
Definitely redo.
100% redo.
Yeah,
For me.
redo.
I said redo.
I
You said
do.
duplicate. Why though?
I do the duplicate as well.
Because like my mistakes, they're already done, bro. I'm living, right?
Bro, you can't just like.
I'm trying to learn
But
from
if
my
you had
mistakes,
the option
not
to go back,
But you've learned
the
from it,
free
and then like
will
if you can go
choice.
back and just be
I-
like, oh, let me
I
fix
wouldn't
that
change
problem
it
from
because then
within.
you don't know what could happen because of that.
I'm
You
going
could make
back.
bigger mistakes.
I'm going
I think
back.
in every mistake there's a big lesson to be learned.
It's weird because for me, I'm just really good at accepting what happened. So like if some shit happens and like, look at this fucking cat.
All right,
bro.
Crystal. All right.
You
Take off my
rude
damn
motherfucker.
head. Lift up your leg. Thank you.
What are you doing? Like yeah, like if like I make a mistake or something happens, I just be like, damn, that actually happened. So what's my next plans? Like, how am I gonna move from this situation? But like I never really think back about it because it's already done.
You rather you rather solve the obstacle and be able to achieve
Yeah,
it,
like
overcome it.
Like example, if you overslept and you're like, damn, my boss is gonna be late. Yo, and some people just like try to like slowly get to work, blah blah blah. Nah, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna bust through that door. We're gonna get this over with, and let's go. Come on, let's get this day out the way. And then after that, it's just over. Cause like I really don't like
So what's your first thing you're duplicating?
easily money.
Oh, okay. All right.
you know what I would do?
That's such a weird thing.
Yo-
Like duplicating.
Yeah.
Why duplicate?
But like not like bills though. I'm talking about loonies and toonies because bills are like they have numbers and
Yeah,
stuff
you
on
can't
them, right?
you can't duplicate the serial number.
So you're just gonna have a shit
but
ton
I
of
don't know,
loonies and
that's-
toonies lying around.
That's a weird
Yo.
comparison, I think.
I'll
you
help-
pick
I'll-
duplicate. So we'll
Yeah, no, I don't know, but like I don't know. I think
fucking redoing. 100% redoing. There's so many opportunities like I had earlier in life that I could have chose.
Yeah, that's
that
a
probably would have
fact.
propelled me in a better situation than I am
that's a
now.
fact.
Yo.
So I
would
probably
you
would've
would you
just
go
went
back and like not smoke weed for the first time?
No.
I would, I do fucked up shit and then redo it, so I can see the consequences through that fucked up shit. I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's not a good idea.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get a different option to do something like, so let me go do that. And if I don't like the way that panned out, let me go redo to that situation.
Listen, you could
and then change the
perfect a
option.
bank robbery by just
Right?
constantly redoing it.
Right?
Like you just do it. You rob him. Oh shit, the cops took this long to come. All right, go back.
I love how Ryan likes to go to illegal activities.
Yeah.
constantly.
Like, listen, yo, it's not even like robbery. You can do banks, bro. Listen, you could do banks. What else could you do? Yo,
Or you can
technically,
just be a good
you can go in
human.
Area 51.
You can be a good human and not try to do things like that.
fuck
Right?
off.
Let's have morals in this bitch.
Come
Yo,
on,
I swear
man.
you're a convict, fam.
No,
You have a criminal sense of mind.
You have very convict tendencies.
no. I think I'm just.
I could
Don't
see you in
lie.
an orange jumpsuit. Pretty
You've
well.
been whoa,
Hold up.
whoa, bro, Crystal.
I think I'm just a realist. You know what I mean? I'm the person who says what we're all thinking.
I don't know about that.
I think
know
so.
about that.
I think so.
I don't know about
I think our deepest, darkest thoughts. I'm that. I vocally speak them.
Man,
That doesn't look a good thing.
It is a good thing. It is.
you know I appreciate you no matter what. You,
You know what
speak
I'm
your
saying?
mind
You know
at
what I'm
all
saying?
at all times, man.
Yo, Greg, drop a bomb for me, bro.
Ah, fuck. That's only for Ryan.
Yeah.
Drop it for him.
Alu Akbar.
Not in, oh shit. All right.
Fuck,
We just
man.
edit that one
Fuck,
out.
man.
Alright.
That would have took me off. Took me out. Wow. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this another episode of the podcast, man. Before we really get out of here, I just want to say, yo, if you feeling stagnant out there in this world, you pay too much to a social media and you feel the type of way, bro, don't feel like just cut back to the self-love. You got to know your worth, and you got to know
Yes,
that
sir.
all this stuff, everybody, we live in instant gratification. And that's not the truth, man. That's not the truth. You know, slow success builds character while fast success builds ego.
Preach.
So just to keep that in mind. So if you guys think we're funny people, bro, this is the podcast for you, man. 100%. If you think we come in with some insightful things, just like, you know, this podcast was a little bit different for us. We kind of talked about a bit deeper things. This is also maybe the podcast for you, man. You really fuck with our insight, bro. With that being said, man, you can also make sure to follow us at every social media platform. That's foolmedia.co. We're everywhere, man. You ain't finding nobody else like us.
No one.
I guarantee it. I
Big
guarantee
facts,
it.
Big facts.
So make sure you also hit up the YouTubes, everything else. with
the
that.
visuals for every episode is up there now.
Yes, the visuals always
I'll be
go
editing those,
up
and,
there consistently. So make sure you guys check that out for real. Anyways, I'm your host, Steph. You got your boy Leo and your boy Ryan. We are signing out here, bro. Y'all take it easy.
Peace.
Cheese.